Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. When I say mysterious creatures, that doesn't necessarily mean aliens and UFO. They could be some enigmatic creatures or even humanoids. In this video, we will look at 5 mysterious creatures caught on camera. Number 1 is actually nightmare-inducing, so hold your breath and let's dive in. Number 5. Bigfoot. Bigfoot is probably the most famous monster in the US. Everyone wants to know if it's real or not. Well, we have some video clips that just might answer your questions. Many biologists set up a camera in the forest to research and read about how animals and plants behave and evolve, as the scientists cannot stay in the forest themselves all the time. To study the behavior of birds, they set up the camera on trees where they can spot the bird nests. This way, they can see the eggs hatch too. A group of people did the same in the Plate River State Hatchery in Michigan by putting a camera on a tree which gave the live feed of the area around it. The camera gives a glorious view of a bird's nest, but there is something else that goes unnoticed by the people. When they zoom in to check the anomaly in the video, they see a mysterious black creature down on the ground. The interesting thing about the creature is that it is standing straight on its 2 feet, just like a human does, and is then seen walking around. Could it be that Bigfoot has finally been caught on camera? Many people have reported sightings of the Bigfoot around America and even in Canada. Another video, which was a live news report, showed a monster-like creature walking behind the reporter. It is slowly walking and is covered in fur, again leading to the assumption that it could be Bigfoot. But the area is pretty crowded, so I doubt that Bigfoot or any other monster would just walk around in public without being afraid of the monsters that are humans. Number 4. Out and flood. Due to global warming, floods and natural disasters of such sort are becoming more common now. When the ice in the north, south, and other parts of the ocean melts, the water level increases, resulting in the nearest towns and cities getting flooded completely. Floods can be caused by excessive rain and bad drainage system too. It was also the reason for the flood in Hebron, Ohio. An aerial footage of the place shows streets being flooded with water and even the houses drowning. It is a tragic incident, but there is something more sinister about this live feed. When some people tried zooming in on the video, they saw something mysterious floating in the water. A worm-like creature looks like floating around the house just before the video is zoomed out. The way it is moving in the water, it looks like a huge snake of some sort, or it could also be woodwork. Whatever it is, it's sure as hell is creepy. People in the news channel argued that it was some animal that must have found its way accidentally into the flood and was just trying to find a way out. It could also be that the flood caused some giant parasite to emerge from the ground or sewer below. That is not the only case of natural disaster resulting in the live sighting of mysterious creatures. The 2014 tsunami in Japan caused havoc around the place, and a live video of it was recorded. But if you look closely in the video, you can see a mysterious white creature climbing one of the houses to escape the flood. It wouldn't be weird if there were an animal, but this white creature is something like we have never seen before. It could also be some materialistic thing being forcefully washed ashore by the wind current. But it really looks like a creature climbing the house itself. What do you guys think? Number 3. Texas Chupacabra. Tales of the Chupacabra first emerged in Puerto Rico in the late 1990s. They describe the bipedal creature 4 or 5 feet tall, with large eyes, spikes down its back, and long claws. People claim this beast was responsible for killing and draining the blood of livestock, and that earned the Chupacabra its name, which is Spanish for goat sucker. The Chupacabra has a wide range of physical characteristics, with some having identified them as being a lizard-type creature with long spines, while others say they are smaller animals that look like a bald coyote with sharp fangs, or a type of coyote, wolf, and dog hybrid. Despite the discrepancy in the creature's appearance, the Chupacabra is known to kill by inflicting a series of 3 small puncture wounds to the chest and neck of the victim. The puncture wounds resemble an upside-down triangle, and the animal is then drained of blood and killed. a large number of chupacabra sightings have been made in Mexico and Texas. In most cases, a coyote-type creature has been blamed for killing livestock. One such example was the Elmendorf beast, a hairless animal killed in 2004 and thought to be a wolf-coyote cross. One of the features of the creature was a long snout, which has come to characterize the beast. On August 8, 2008, a police officer in DeWitt County, Texas, named Brandon Riedel filmed a strange animal from his dashcam. The creature can be seen running away from the car in the video and looks like a hairless coyote-type creature with a long snout and big ears. The snout of the creature has baffled many experts. Many have suggested the animal could be an unknown coyote or a government experiment gone horribly wrong. The legend was potentially developed around the real events of cattle mutilation. Recently, a sodbuster supposedly killed a chupacabra on his farm in Ukraine, and luckily he had its carcass on camera. The guy claimed to have seen the mysterious creature when it was about feeding on his livestock kept in a cage. How creepy is this, guys? Before we move towards today's subscriber's pick, we have a bonus entry of a mythical creature sighting that will amuse you and might even make you laugh. Dobby. Vivian Gomez from Colorado uploaded this bizarre video on her Facebook account. The 10-second video clip shows a weird creature with skinny legs and overly large ears dancing down her driveway. Gomez said 2 other security cameras on her property did not record the creature. Social media exploded with a range of responses on what the unusual image could be, from Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter to an alien creature. It has some uncanny resemblance to Dobby, I must say. But others speculated that the shadow seen in front of her door before the creature comes into view may have been her young son exiting the house. We will let you guys decide what it was. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. Yeti. This picture seems to be of the Yeti. The Yeti, once better known as the Abominable Snowman, is a mysterious bipedal creature said to live in the mountains of Asia. It sometimes leaves tracks in the snow, but is also said to dwell below the Himalayan snow line. The Yeti is muscular, covered with dark grayish or white hair, and weighs between 200 and 400 pounds. It is relatively short compared to the Bigfoot. Though this is the most common form, reported Yetis have come in a variety of shapes. The Yeti is a character in ancient legends and folklore of the Himalayas people. It's so famous that even Alexander the Great demanded to see a Yeti when he conquered the Indus Valley in 326 BC. But according to National Geographic, local people told him they were unable to present one because the creatures could not survive at that low an altitude. Despite dozens of expeditions into the remote mountain regions of Russia, China, and Nepal, the existence of the Yeti remains unproven. I am not sure if this picture is photoshopped or not, but a few people claim to have seen the Yeti or his traces. The Indian Army once tweeted pictures of huge footprints of the Yeti in snow. What do you think? Doesn't the Yeti exist? Number 1. The Portuguese Man-o-War. If you want to see some of the weirdest creatures on the planet, then there's no doubt you have to go underwater. If you go deep enough, you'll come across this mysterious creature, the Portuguese Man-o-War. The species is as weird as the name sounds, and even scientists have been confused about their decades. When it was first caught on camera, people were perplexed as to what it might be. After capturing and researching the mysterious creature, scientists finally found a little bit about this weird thing. The Portuguese Man-o-War is found in the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Its long tentacles deliver a painful sting, which is venomous and powerful enough to kill fish and even humans. Many might assume it for a true jellyfish, but it is actually a combination of different organisms. The whole jellyfish is a single organism like most species in the world. It's just that the Man-o-War is a weird species. It is a colonial organism made up of many specialized animals of the same species, called zooids or polyps. These polyps are attached to one another and physiologically integrated, to the extent that they cannot survive independently, creating a symbiotic relationship, requiring each polyp to work together and function like an individual animal. It might be the greatest form of teamwork you can witness. Thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos.